Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Croy, and I know it's been a minute since I did a video, but I'm here today, and let's get into it. But before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that I did, keep up and read your comments, and for those of you who kept me updated with your progress, you know, kudos for acing those job interviews and getting the jobs that you wanted, and now you're where you want to be. Congrats. Keep up the good work. If you're still out there on the job hunt, you know, keep at it. Don't give up. Whether you've been offered a job but the hours ain't right, or you've been offered a job and the pay ain't right, or you've been denied 2 times. Whatever the case is, stay persistent, stay dedicated, and the opportunity will come. Just believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. If you're in school and you're pursuing phlebotomy as a career, you've made a great choice. Phlebotomy is a wonderful career, and you can, be successful if it's in you, if that's what you want to do. If you want to be successful, you will be successful in phlebotomy. Um, Phlebotomy can be very rewarding and lucrative at the same time. So that, my friends, is a win-win situation. Let's get into it. Now, what I would like to talk about today is pretty straightforward and it's simple. And what that is being a team player when working as a phlebotomist. Now, what exactly is a team player? You know, for me, I think being a team player is to each his own, because we all have standards. Some of us is willing to do whatever it takes in the team setting, while others, have standards. Say, look, I'll do some things, but, I'm not going to be, butt kissing, so to speak, just to please everyone, so I believe it's to each his own. But when it comes to being a team player, especially when you're working as a phlebotomist, communication is very, very important. I mean, it is essential to the overall success of the healthcare facility you're working at, especially if you're working in the patient service center. Now, if you are unfamiliar with the patient service center, just vision a doctor's office. It's the same kind of setup. You go in, you sign your name in a book, you sit down and, you wait to be called. You go in the room, they draw your blood, give you a urine sample, whatever, and that's it. But in these patient service centers, some of them are very small. There's not much real estate. Others, there's a bunch of real estate. So if you work in a patient service center that's very small and tight quarters, you got to communicate, and it has to be effective, because if there's negative communication, it's just a matter of time before things explode. Just a matter of time. And it's going to ultimately affect the workplace. It will affect the workplace. It's just a matter of time. So to try to avoid that and try to keep the communication positive, talk to your coworkers. Try to get to know them. Know their personalities, know their attitudes, you know, know their character, know the things that ticks them off, know the things that doesn't tick them off. That way, you have a better perception of the right times to approach, these coworkers, because you will need to speak to your coworkers, whether it's a question that you have, whether it's advice that you have, or whether you guys are working on a project together, or whether you guys are working together to resolve a patient issue. You will have to communicate with your coworkers. So get to know them. It's very, very important. Now I'm gonna get into something else. You know, over my tenure working as a phlebotomist, I have seen some people get canned because of the facility they're working at. Things don't work out. Things start to go haywire and things get out of control. Why do I say that? I say that to say this. You know yourself. You know yourself. You know your personality. You know your attitude. You know your character. If you're the kind of person who does not fare well within a team setting, speak to your supervisor. Speak to your supervisor about it. Let's say you got hired for the job and you start in a week. Pull your supervisor to the side and speak to them. Not on the phone. Speak to them in person and let them know. Say, look, I'm not, well, working in a team setting is not, you know, my strongest suit, so to speak. It's not my strongest area. I can use some brushing up on it. That way, your supervisor can possibly put you in a facility where the coworkers that you're working with are more easygoing. They're more laid back. They're more relaxed. They're more calm. They're not going to make it seem like it's the end of the world because you missed a test. They're not going to scream on you because you didn't get the blood on the first try. Because we know that there's coworkers out there like that who are not coworker friendly, so to speak, because they don't want to deal with the training, or they don't want to deal with someone who's going to ask 1,000 questions because they just start on a job. There are coworkers out there like that. We've all been with them. So to avoid that, speak to your supervisor. Your supervisor is not going to look at you any different. You're not going to get written up for it. You're not going to be called being insubordinate. You're not going to get fired for it. Your supervisor may actually think much more highly of you because you are now admitting that you do have a flaw with something. Okay, you're not perfect, which none of us are, but the main point is you're willing to take the necessary steps and make the necessary adjustments to improve on working in a team setting. That's what's most important. That's what's most important. Again, don't set yourself up for failure. You don't want to do that. Now, some of us be so excited to get that job. So, you know what, man, I'll work anywhere. As long as I'm in here, I'm good. But believe me, that's not always the case. Think about 6 months down the line. You don't got the job now. Now you're miserable because you're working with these coworkers who are not friendly. And you not being able to fare so well in this kind of setting, things are starting to go haywire, man. Emails are getting sent out. Oh, this person has an attitude, or this person is insubordinate. This person don't know how to be a team player. This person is selfish, this, that, and the third. You want to avoid all of that. You want to avoid all that. So just take the necessary steps and adjustments to correct that issue or to work on it. Again, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Me, on the real, I'm not a team player. I have a difficult time working in a team setting. I really, really do. It took me a while to figure this out. It took me a while. But once I realized it, I started to work on it. I started to take the steps and make the adjustments to be a better team player. And what those steps and adjustments are, you have to figure it out because you know yourself. You know what works and doesn't work for you. So I hope there's some good information. All right. Again, Hit me up. Any thoughts, comments, concerns, whatever. All right. Again, we are family. You know, let's stick together and get through this. And congrats to everyone. Keep up the good work.